All right, now, we've got a follow-up to a story you saw first right here on WUSA 9 yesterday at 5 o'clock. A blind man, his wife, and the seeing eye dog have been evicted from their Maryland home out in Landover.
Well, today, the chairman of Prince George's County Council, Andrea Harrison, said she is reviewing the law governing cooperatives and eviction policies, especially those that relate to individuals with disabilities. Bruce Johnson reports that Ray Raysor's neighbors say they could have helped had they known.
These were among the last scenes from a long, painful day for Ray Raysor, his wife, and seeing eye dog.
You've been here how long?
45 years.
Hours after sheriff deputies had emptied their home during his eviction, his church, First Baptist of Highland Park, filled a van and headed to a storage facility.
How dare you treat somebody like that? That's the worst thing that you can do.
Today, the staff of the chairman of the Prince George's County Council was collecting information on the Raysor eviction and county services that might be available to the family. Ray Raysor, his wife, and dog Rayteeko spent last night in a local motel.
There was an increase of $142 over the last year, and that's the second increase. And the increase, and we have a fixed income, and we just couldn't keep up with it.
This is what's left of the family's possessions on the sidewalk today, and back there 1635 is where they used to live. I talked to Bernie Cook, an attorney, by telephone today. He represents the co-op, and he tells me that dating back to May, they were filing judgments against Mr. Raysor for back rent. And he says always Mr. Raysor would pay, but he was never able to pay in full. He wasn't able to pay the penalties, the court costs, and the rent increases. And Mr. Cook says it would have been unfair to the other residents out here to allow the family to stay under those circumstances.
It was approximately $600 and some change, and that $600 were late fees and maybe court costs.
Pat Fletcher, like Ray Raysor, is a longtime resident of the Village Green Mutual Housing Co-op. She's also a former member of the Prince George's County School Board.
The attorney says it wouldn't have been fair to the other residents out here to allow him to stay in here on that money.
That's a joke. He's a pillar of this community. And because of certain circumstances now with this economy and stuff, neighbors would have pitched in and paid that $600.
The mortgage at Village Green is paid off, but residents complain their rents and utilities continue to climb. Turns out the Ray Raysor had written a letter months ago to property management questioning the need for the increases. With only a Social Security disability check to live on, the former vendor wrote he feared that one day he would be made homeless. Bruce Johnson, WUSA 9.